There are many common mistakes that can be made during commercial lease and purchase negotiations. In part 1 of this series, I discussed the danger in believing the landlord or seller will simply offer you their best terms. Landlords want you to pay them the most, the same way you want to pay them the least. In part 2 of this series, I want to discuss the mistake in determining your real estate's market value by asking what your neighbors are paying. Several years ago, we were reviewing the lease terms of a doctor who had been in a building for 20 years. In looking at his lease, he was paying $30 per square foot and did not receive any free rent or tenant improvement allowance in his last several negotiations. When we posed the question, do you believe $30 per square foot with no concessions is a good deal? His response was, I believe so. When we asked him why, his response was, there are 4 other healthcare practices on the same floor. We all know each other. We talk about our leases. We're all paying $30 per square foot, and the landlord has told each of us they don't give free rent or tenant improvement allowances. Our response was, we understand the logic behind that approach, but what if we told you we just did a lease with a brand new tenant on the first floor at $21 per square foot, not $30 per square foot, that we obtained 5 months free for build out, 3 months free rent after opening, and over $100,000 in tenant improvement allowance. The difference between his transaction and their transaction was several $100,000 in favor of the new doctor. The bottom line is the landlord got away with convincing 5 different practices the market was far higher than it really was, and that they didn't deserve any concessions or the same terms that a new tenant would receive. Imagine finding out that you have been overpaying by thousands of dollars per month for the last 5 to 10 years and forfeiting tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars that you could have used to completely renovate your space, invest in new equipment or technology, hire additional staff, or simply just save that money for yourself. This scenario happens every day to uneducated tenants who consult with other uneducated tenants and compare terms that were the result of having no posture, no knowledge of the market, and not applying any leverage through representation. To ensure that you're not misinformed or taken advantage of during your next commercial real estate negotiation, contact an expert agent who specializes in representing healthcare providers in an area near you. You can click the link above this video to find out more information now.